Your phone has a delete button, and so should your life. When your phone starts lagging, you don't cry or beg the app to work. You delete it. You uninstall it without hesitation because you know it's slowing you down. But when someone drains your energy, wastes your time, or blocks your growth, you hold on to them. You justify their presence. You call them your friends. You say, "I've known them for years," or "they mean well." And while your phone runs smoother after deleting useless files, your life remains cluttered with the wrong people. That is why so many feel stuck, not because they lack power or discipline, but because they've surrounded themselves with those who subtract instead of add. The truth is simple. The quality of your life doesn't depend on how many people you have around you. It depends on who those people are. Some people are vitamins. They energize you, heal you, lift you higher. Others are viruses. They infect your peace, your focus, and your destiny. If you don't delete the viruses, your entire system crashes. Many people think their enemies are the problem, but enemies are easy to recognize. They attack from the front, and you know what you're dealing with. The real danger hides behind a smile, behind the word friend. These people don't stab you in the chest. They drain you, drop by drop, until your light grows dim. How many times have you sat through hours of complaints that left you emotionally exhausted? How many times have you put your dreams on hold because someone told you to relax, to take it easy, to enjoy life? How many times have you doubted yourself because a so-called friend laughed at your ambition? Before you chase success, you must clean your circle. Before you build your dream, you must build your boundaries. Because no matter how strong your engine is, if you carry the wrong passengers, you will never reach your destination. Let's face it, some of you are relaxing too much, surrounded by people who have been stuck for years, still drinking cheap tea, still blaming luck, still telling the same stories about how life is unfair. You call it loyalty, but it's actually limitation. Termites also live inside the same house for years. That doesn't make them harmless. Just because someone has been in your life a long time doesn't mean they deserve to stay. You must learn to protect your energy with the same intensity that you protect your phone's battery. Show me your 5 closest friends, and I'll show you your next 5 years. If they gossip, you'll gossip. If they waste time, you'll waste time. But if they push, challenge, and inspire you, you'll rise. The first step toward transformation isn't working harder. It's deleting smarter. You don't need more motivation. You need more uninstallation. The first kind of person you must delete is the complainer. These are human radio stations of negativity, broadcasting misery 24 hours a day. They complain about the weather, the boss, the traffic, the economy, their neighbors, their life, everything. If oxygen costs money, they'd complain about that too. And here's the danger. They don't just complain, they recruit. They want you to tune into their frequency of frustration. They'll say, "Bro, nothing works in this country," or "the system is broken, don't even try." And without realizing it, you start nodding along, downloading their virus of hopelessness. Before you know it, you're infected. You start finding fault in everything, doubting your own potential, believing the world is against you. Complainers always sound smart. They come armed with data, statistics, stories of failure, and endless reasons why something can't be done. But remember this, history never built statues for the loudest complainers. It celebrates the doers, the builders, the dreamers who acted while others whined. The danger is not just their words, it's their atmosphere. Spend enough time around them, and you'll start thinking like them. You'll start believing that life is unfair and effort is useless. But here's the truth. Complainers don't destroy your dreams. They make you destroy them yourself through doubt. So, what should you do? Don't argue. Don't try to fix them. Just uninstall quietly. Reduce access. Mute the group chat. Stop picking up every call. You don't delete them with hate. You delete them with distance. Because if you don't, they will drain your motivation drop by drop until there's nothing left for your goals. The second type of person you must delete is even more dangerous. The comfort dealer. They don't sell drugs or alcohol. They sell something far more addictive. Comfort. Nobody ever says, "I'm addicted to comfort," but look closely. Comfort is the silent killer of growth. These people mean well. They sound caring. They say, "Relax, you've worked enough. Life is short. Don't be so serious. Come on, live a little." But behind that advice lies poison, because comfort feels good today, but it costs you everything. Think about how many times you've delayed your dream because someone said, let's just chill tonight. How many workouts you've skipped because a friend said, one day won't matter. How many times you've chosen temporary pleasure over permanent progress. One day turns into 1 week turns into 1 year, and before you know it, your dream is old and your regrets are young. Comfort dealers will always be around to entertain you, to distract you, to make you forget your hunger. But when the bills come, when the tests of life appear, when you need results, they disappear. And then you realize the party they sold you was a trap. Let me tell you something from the Shaolin philosophy of Master Shi Heng Yi. Growth begins where comfort ends. The one who seeks ease will never evolve. The one who seeks discipline will never fall. The body that sweats in training bleeds less in battle. Every early morning, every repetition, every sacrifice builds your foundation. Comfort is sweet in the mouth, but bitter in the soul. Discipline is bitter in the mouth, but sweet in the soul. Choose your taste wisely. You can either be remembered as the one who chilled or the one who changed. And when your comfort dealers tell you you've changed, smile, because that means you have. The truth is, you don't lose real friends when you grow. You only lose the ones who never wanted to grow with you. The third type of person you must delete is the dream killer. These people are the most dangerous because they wear masks of love, concern, or wisdom. They won't say, I hate your dream. Instead, they'll say, are you sure that's realistic? They'll laugh when you say you're starting something new. They'll call your goals too big, your ambition too much, your energy too intense. But behind their words hides one truth. They're afraid. Afraid you'll succeed and prove that excuses are lies. Afraid that your courage will expose their comfort. Afraid that your progress will mirror their stagnation. Dream killers often sit closest to you. They can be family, friends, even people you deeply respect. That's what makes them so dangerous. A stranger's doubt doesn't hurt you, but when someone you love questions you, it plants a seed of hesitation. You start to wonder, maybe they're right, maybe I'm aiming too high. And the moment you start doubting yourself, the dream begins to die, not because it wasn't possible, but because you stopped believing it was. Remember, Thomas Edison. Imagine how many laughed when he said he'd make light from glass. Imagine the ridicule the Wright brothers faced when they said humans would fly. Every great vision sounds impossible until it becomes history. Don't let dream killers decide what you can do. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Move in silence. Build in peace. Let your results make the noise. Dream killers can't argue with success. They vanish when the proof appears. So protect your ideas like sacred fire. Don't hand them to those who only know how to pour water. Your dreams are oxygen. Their doubt is smoke. You can't breathe in both. At the end of the day, life is a bus. You're the driver. You control the direction, the speed, the destination. But if the wrong passengers sit inside, no engine will save you. Some of you are exhausted, not because you're weak, but because your bus is heavy. You've been carrying complainers shouting how bad the road is, comfort dealers demanding snack stops every 10 minutes, and dream killers begging you to turn back, and you wonder why you're tired, why you've lost motivation. It's not your fault, it's your passengers. The solution isn't to buy a new bus. The solution is to open the door and say, please get off. When the wrong people leave, the right energy arrives. Your focus sharpens, your drive returns, your peace grows. Deleting isn't cruelty, it's clarity. Just like your phone runs faster after clearing junk, your life runs smoother after clearing toxic connections. Success is not about how much you add, it's about what you subtract. Subtract negativity, subtract comfort, subtract doubt. What remains is strength, discipline, and freedom. Tonight I want you to make a new kind of list. Not of dreams or goals, but of people. Ask yourself honestly, who drains me, who distracts me, who doubts me? That's your delete list. You don't need to announce it. You don't need to fight anyone. Just quietly reduce access. Love them from afar if you must, but protect your purpose. You owe no one your future. You owe that to yourself. Remember, one good connection can change your life, and one wrong connection can destroy it. You are not a tree. You don't have to stay planted in the same soil with the same people forever. Move, grow, evolve. At the end of your life, you won't be remembered for how many contacts you had or how many nights you chilled. You'll be remembered for what you built, who you became, and the light you left behind. So delete wisely, for sometimes the fastest way to transform your life is not by adding something new, but by removing what should never have been there in the first place. If this message resonated with you, take a deep breath and promise yourself this. From today, I will protect my peace, I will guard my circle, and I will delete what destroys me. Your destiny is waiting, but it can only start after the cleansing. So choose strength over sympathy, discipline over comfort, and faith over fear. This is Master Shi Heng Yi, reminding you that power begins in silence and growth begins in subtraction. If you found value in this lesson, don't forget to subscribe to Daily Path to Strength, share this message with someone who needs it, and comment below. Tell us what you're deleting from your life starting today, because transformation begins with one decision. Delete what delays your destiny.